Hello my dear subscribers and guests of my channel, I'm Natalie Beauté, and today I would like to talk to you about one interesting fragrance. We can tell that it's new fragrance. This fragrance was created in 2024 and I bought it almost immediately when it was available already for sale. So I like very much Opium, the genealogy, let's say, of my love to Yves Saint Laurent Opium perfumes. Until this one, it starts from my childhood. I still remember that first bottle Opium, that amazing, precious bottle of Opium, so beautiful, so incredible. Today we do not see anymore perfumes like that. Well, the time is going and so many things are changing, and Black Opium is already black, and there are so many versions and so many interesting kind of Black Opium that it's sometimes very difficult to choose because they are so interesting. Well, today I'll be talking about Over Red. What's my characteristic of this fragrance? A sensory explosion of coffee, flowers and juicy cherry. Well, I must tell that when I bought this fragrance and I started to use it, it was winter. Yeah, it was cold season, winter, here in the Mediterranean. The temperatures were, of course, lower, sometimes minus, under the zero. And I can tell that it didn't happen love with this perfume. It didn't happen to feel love to this perfume, to feel attracted. It's beautiful, it's interesting, but it's not my Black Opium. Anyway, now it's summer, it's very hot, and the air is so humid, you have no idea, so much. But what happens? This fragrance is so vivid. It's developing in absolutely different way. I think this is the season for this fragrance. It's cherry note, cherry accord is something amazing during the season. Really, it's something incredible. You just have to feel this on your skin. How I feel this perfume on my skin. The beginning is a little bit caffeine, splash. It's not just splash, it's an explosion, caffeine explosion. And you know, on the top of this note, how to say, I immediately started to feel this cherry liqueur note. It's beautifully and interesting, but beautifully and interestingly developing, but yeah, there is also flowery note, which you know, wintertime, I had no idea that this note is somewhere there. Now I will tell you more. First, let me read for you what the brand, let's say, what the company is telling about this fragrance as notes. The iconic coffee floral signature with a juicy cherry blast. Well, iconic coffee. As thrilling as the first sip of caffeine, the coffee extract brings the bold intensity. Feminine white flowers, fresh and feminine in contrast to the coffee, they add a luminescence to the fragrance. Juicy cherry accord, a liqueur note that takes the signature of Black Opium into a new fruity universe. So, about that very tricky flowery note. First of all, notice that they are not talking about pyramid. This is not pyramid. There are 3 accords, and this is one compact building, let's say, of this fragrance. It's built from 3 accords. It consists from 3 accords, and they all are sounding their vocal and one at the same time. They're showing themselves. And yes, now I'm absolutely sure. So about this tricky note, white flowers accord. Okay, I can feel here only one white flower, and only, notice, only in this season, only in this so humid summer. What note is that? Jasmine Sambac, or so-called Egyptian jasmine, but no, most likely this is Jasmine Sambac. That jasmine which you can feel in even far away. That jasmine which we can feel and you're feeling all the time in Alien, the classical Alien from Thierry Mugler. Also Infinity, Faraway Infinity from Avon, which is like very much resembling, almost dupe of Alien of Thierry Mugler. Exactly that jasmine here is prominent. But of course, the two are very powerfully as characteristic note accords. These are the caffeine. It's like black coffee without any sugar, just pure coffee. And that liqueur cherry note. It's bitter, not so juicy. It's a little bit, in this season you can feel some juiciness, but it's bitter and very tricky bitter. Yes, and imagine all that in combination with that caffeine, with that black coffee. Ooh. Directly turbo mood. Yes, energy and so on. Even without to drink coffee, just smell this fragrance and that's it. Well, Parfumeur, Natalie Lorson. For this new opus, we wanted to take the Black Opium signature into a new universe. The icon coffee floral signature turns red with a unique and juicy ingredient, the cherry accord. Natalie Lorson, Master Parfumeur. Well, that's our Black Opium Over Red, and the bottle is in very nice dark red color. So I recommend you this perfume, but if you want to buy it, first of all, test it. Don't make blind choice. Just keep in mind what I told you, and based on that, go in the perfumery which is next to you, around you, on the place where you can find it, and make test not only in the store, also go outside, because it's changing. You definitely, this kind of fragrances like that, you have to test not only inside somewhere, but on fresh air. So Over Red can definitely be your signature fragrance, but for that you have to test it, and then you will see. Yes, I definitely recommend this fragrance. Just take your time, take a look at it, test it, and if it's really yours, I will be very pleasantly surprised to read your comments after. how it develops on you. What do you like exactly in this fragrance? Why you think it maybe is your fragrance? What exactly inside is yours, which is most appealing to you and which is most defining your nature or character? What exactly is that bond between that fragrance and your personality? Well, interesting magical things, right? Okay, thank you for your attention. I hope that maybe today you found your signature, or at least one of your several signature fragrances. I wish you all the best, and I will meet you in my next perfumery video. Bye.